What's going on, guys? This is Burrs. I want to talk to you today about this Adventure Medical Kit's SOL, which stands for Survive Outdoors Longer, Heatsheets Emergency Blanket. This is actually a more hardcore as far as the thickness goes compared to basic space blankets that are out here, but it's basically a beefed up space blanket. It's the one that I use. It's only about $4 and change, and it's definitely something you want to take with you when you're out in the outdoors. What are some of the reasons that you want to take it out there? There's a lot of uses for it. You know, it's windproof, it's waterproof, as far as you don't get, it punctured. First aid, you definitely want to have something out there. If you have someone who has some sort of an issue, they can't regulate their body temperature, etc., wrap this around them, and definitely would help out in that situation. You can use it as a shelter, you can use it as a ground tarp, or you can use it, just to cover up gear if you wanted to. But what's the difference between this and the basic space blankets that are on the market? It's the actual material itself. It's thicker, it's more hardcore than what the basic stuff is out there. It's not as brittle, okay? That's what I've noticed with this stuff compared to other space blankets on the market, is it's not as brittle, okay? It doesn't feel as static. It has a little bit of flex to it compared to the other stuff that's on the market. This has the orange side. It also has the silver side, and I like that because another thing you can do with this is actually reflect a fire if you wanted to back into your where your shelter is. That way, if you were in a situation where you had to heat up and you want to kind of make some sort of a shelter where you would use this to reflect the heat of the fire back on you, you could do that as well, especially if you have a situation where you have a smaller fire, you can't get a huge fire. This would be a lifesaver in keeping you warm, even without a fire. This is going to reflect, like it says right here, 90% of your body heat, which is about the same thing as a regular space blanket, but this one is definitely thicker and more hardcore. It's like $4 and change, so it's a little bit more expensive than the other ones. But, in my opinion, it's definitely worth it if you're going to have something that's more durable. And this one definitely is more durable than the regular space blankets that you see out there on the market. It comes in a nice bag here. It has a Ziploc top. Put it in there, you zip it shut. As you can see here, you have 2.9 ounces is how much it weighs, and it's 56 by 84 as far as the size. As far as going outdoors, this is something you should not leave home without. This is probably one of the #1 things you should have in your pack, in my opinion. So if you're going outdoors, spend the $4 and change and make sure everyone in your party has one of these in their pack. Or worst case scenario, get us a regular space blanket. Make sure they have one of them in their pack, because these are definitely a lifesaver. So here's a quick look at the emergency blanket. This is the Heatsheets one by Adventure Medical Kits, and this is called their SOL, which is Survive Outdoors Longer. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. If you guys have this Heatsheets emergency blanket, go ahead and leave a comment down below, or better yet, make a video about it. And until next time, later. Next.